Hi, in case you're just joining me, this is Sitek El Zaza, and obviously, this is going to be my first video here. And today, I'm going to be showing you how to create this reflection on this object on Adobe Photoshop. So, um, without further ado, let's jump in. Okay, first thing I have to do is go to create new, and when you go to create new, this is where you can create the size of your canvas. And right here, I love to use inches instead of pixel. So just tap in there, I tap inches. And as for me, I love to use 1:1. And with this, I'll just type in n by 10, and it's going to give me in square form. It's going to give me something in square form, and just leave all the settings here like this and just tap create. So this is going to be our workspace, and the next thing to do is to create our background. To just come right here, you see create new fill or adjustment layer, tap. Then you're going to pick gradient, so tap on gradient. So when you tap on gradient, in the column here is where you're going to pick the background color and the settings you're going to use. Tap in here, tap into the basic folder. This is actually the default color that's going to be in your background. So next thing to do is to adjust these two icons in order to adjust your background color. So first thing first is to this will be reflecting on the white background here, and this icon here is going to be reflecting on the dark background here. So just have to come here, tap or double tap, then the color picker window is going to open. So you just drag and select this into red, tap OK, and this is in black already. So if you want to adjust, just double tap, then move your cursor around. But for me, I'll just drag into the black color and leave it OK, then tap the OK button, tap OK again, and here you are going to come into style. When you come into style, tap on the linear and change it to radial. So you can reverse, and you can tap, you can untick the reverse icon. So next thing to do is on the scale I have 100. So if on the scale I have 100, you can just adjust and reduce. So the next thing to do is just adjust my scale, increase the scale like this, and it's going to give me something of this nature. I think this is okay, right? Then you tap OK. The next thing to do is to import our object into the canvas in the workspace here. So the next thing to do is tap on File, then go to Place Embedded, and I'm going to look for my object, which is here. Then tap OK. So just adjust the size, bring it up, adjust the size again, bring it up to this level. Then you tap the mark icon at the top, tap OK. So next thing I'm going to do is duplicate this object. So tap on this move icon, then Control J. That's Control J. Or you can just drag your object here and it's going to copy automatically. So next thing to do is come here, tap on it, then tap Ctrl T, that's for transform. Then you right click and you flip vertical, then gently moving the object downwards to your original subject. So this is going to be like this. In order to see what I'm doing very well, just tap Okay, you can just come to this layer box, press shift, select this, reduce the size, drag it up to the middle so that you can see what you are doing very well at this area. Tap OK. So the next thing to do is select the picture or image, or let me say object, that you want to use as your reflected image of this particular for this main subject. So what you have to do next is to go to edit, then look for perspective warp, tap OK. So when you look for perspective warp, you can just zoom in so that you can see what you are doing very well. Then come to this edge, tap, so you can just adjust the cursor like this, tap like this, go on like this, tap here again, drag this cursor up here, they will automatically join together. Come here, join this as well, join this as well. I think this is okay, right? So next thing to do is just tap on warp. So this warp will enable you to adjust these edges. So just drag up, this is just drag up just a little bit up, yep, and just drag this downward. And if you can see, mere looking at this is just like two images reflecting over each other. So next thing to do is to tap the Mac icon here, and it's not really perfect, but still a way to go. So the next thing you have to do is the reflected one below, then come to layer mask, add layer mask to it, select your gradient tools, make sure your gradient tools here shows that one is selected as a color and the other one is transparent. Then you don't have to do much, you can just toggle here, or when you toggle here, you will see the changes up here. You can see I'm having black and I'm having white. So the top color is color black, right? You can see the color here is black. When you toggle this place, you see the top color has been changed to white and this one has been changed to white too. And the rules of layer mask, if you have white color here, just make sure the color the color you are having on your gradient or your brush that you want to use to work on this mask should be the opposite color. So let me just tap on this. I'm going to be using black, so just come down here and drag. So I think it's giving like all this glass vibe. I think it's okay. Yeah, not too bad. Let me just Ctrl Z. You can just tap here, then reduce the opacity to look more realistic. And if you want to add any shadow to your subject to make it more realistic, just come here, tap, come here, then just drag it to be at the middle. If it's okay, just tap OK. Then come to your gradient view. I think this is very much okay, and just to beautify your work and to make it look more realistic, you want to create just a shadow behind this background, just like a shadow to look more like a room, because this is looking like the image is floating and it's having this reflection. So what we have to do is to come here, come to Sorry, don't mind my Photoshop layout. I'm using Photoshop 2021, and I just drag my tools from here. I drag it here. This is how I like my tool setup. So just come here, tap. So right click, you see a bunch of tools. So I'm using the rectangle tools, tap OK. I make sure my color is in black. Stroke, I don't need the stroke. So next thing to do is just drag your rectangle like this, drag it down. So what you have to do next, come to your rectangle layer, right click, rasterize layer. When you rasterize your layer, come to filter, come to blur, and select Gaussian blur. Boom. So when you select the Gaussian blur, it's going to give you something of this nature, something like this. I think this is okay, not too bad. Well, okay, we can just do it like this, I think this is okay, very much okay. Just tap OK. If you're not satisfied with this arrangement, you can just drag it down a little bit and reduce the opacity, and like this is giving a vibe of like the image is coming right under the ground. Sorry, not under the ground. The image is in front of a wall, and this is like the floor ground that is reflecting the image back up. And right from here, you can just go on and add more objects to your design to make it look more beautiful. And I hope this will help, and if you enjoy my tutorial, please drop a comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much for listening. I remain Sitek Zaza. Cheers.